Uniqueness is, I think, very important in the classic cars. But I mean, all old Ferraris are wonderful, but if you can find one that has some special part of history, either race history or ownership history, I think those are to me, are more interesting. But what I like the best is a car that I can drive and really enjoy, whether it's a racetrack or on the street in a rally. That 375 mm of mine has done several thousand miles in rallies in the United States and in Europe. It was going to go to Louis Vuitton in China, but they unfortunately canceled that rally. Many of my cars I have vintage raced in the United States, and I've taken my GTO I took to Goodwood. So yes, I like to rally, I like to drive, and I just go drive them, go drive them during the day. I enjoy the innovation in the car. Certainly like my 166, to think that there was a 2-liter V12 being made in 1949, I think is quite an amazing car. But that's not the primary thing that I look for. The cars, I think there was so much of the innovation was in the engines. And so the cars became so incredibly, the engines were so incredibly powerful, but incredibly reliable. I mean, I've done thousands of miles of rallies in Ferraris, and I've never had one break down. I had a bad battery in a 290 mm, but other than that, I've never had a breakdown, and I've probably done many thousands of miles in all of my cars. It was an amazing feeling because no Ferrari had ever won Best of Show, and no post-war car had won Best in Show in over 40 some odd years. And when I got up, they lined up 4 cars. And the car next to me was a Hispano Suiza with a special body. And the hood line of that car was above the roof line of my 375 mm. So all I could see was the side of this gigantic car. And I thought that car had won. And then they called us. It was very, very exciting. And I've been to Pebble Beach many times, but it's hard to beat, the excitement of not only being Best of Show, but doing it in a car that's never done it before. Well, I think since CLASSICHE has been developed, that relationship has gotten much stronger. All of my cars have been certified.